From the Tour Nation Production Studios, located in the Media Arts Learning Community at Ball High School in Galveston, Texas.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Please remain standing for a moment of silence.
From the Studio of Dreams at Tour Nation Productions.
Reporting from the Studio of Dreams located at Ball High School in Galveston, Texas, welcome to the award-winning Good Morning Ball High. I'm Aiden Carcano, and to get things started, as always, here's today's edition of Time Rewind, courtesy of our good friend David Mendel.
It's Time Rewind for April 22nd. The modern environmental movement spreads its wings on this day in 1970 with the observance of the first Earth Day.
A unique day in American history is ending, a day set aside for a nationwide outpouring of mankind seeking its own survival.
CBS News anchor Walter Cronkite. By 1990, millions of people the world over participate in Earth Day celebrations. 750,000 pack New York Central Park for a concert. Actress Susan Sarandon is there.
We must remember that we are in fact all related, and we depend upon the same earth to feed us.
Rewind to 1978 when John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd debut as the Blues Brothers on Saturday Night Live. That's Time Rewind. I'm David Mendel.
Ball High Prom this year is May 4th. Join me and the rest of GISD in supporting our students by sponsoring a table. Contact Emily Dabney for more details.
Attention all juniors, are you interested in joining BEST? BEST is looking for student leaders who enjoy working with children, are considering a career in education, and who want to make a difference in the lives of others. Pick up an application from the BEST room, room 1085. See Ms. Can for more information. Now let's check this morning's headlines from newspapers across America. Here's today's official Good Morning Ball High picture of the day. If you have an interesting photo that you would like to be considered as a future picture today, please send it to Mr. Nudis and we will be happy to feature it. And for even more photos, check out the photo album. Go to Google and search Ball High Photography. Let's check in and see what's going on in G-Ball sports. Now let's check the latest weather forecast.
If you would like to join the K-Tour, the Tornado team, drop us a line. We'd love to hear from you.
Set furnishing for Good Morning Ball High provided by Star Fine Furniture.
For additional content, stay tuned to part 2 of Good Morning Ball High immediately following today's program.
Be sure and stay tuned at the conclusion of today's program for part 2 of Good Morning Ball High. And for even more Time Rewind, check it out on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. I'm Aiden Carcano, wishing you a terrific day.
Morning Ball High is produced by the students in the Media Arts Small Learning Community at Ball High School in Galveston, Texas.
April 22nd, 1994. In New York, former President Richard Nixon dies at age 81, just days after suffering a stroke.
Others may hate you, but those who hate you don't win unless you hate them. and then you destroy yourself.
Nixon pursued Cold War détente and wound down America's military role in the Vietnam War. But he became the only president to resign when the Watergate scandal forced him from office. 2000.
We were on the phone with them negotiating. They put us on hold, and while we were on hold, they banged on the door. They broke everything in.
During a pre-dawn raid, federal agents in Miami seize Elian Gonzalez from his relative's home. The Cuban boy is later reunited with his father, and both of them return to Cuba. 1889, the Oklahoma land rush begins at noon as thousands of homesteaders rush to stake claims to land in what is now the state of Oklahoma. 1970, millions of Americans concerned about the environment observe the first Earth Day. The demonstration becomes an annual event that's now observed around the world. And 1937,
get out of my way, son. You're using my oxygen, you know what I mean?
Actor Jack Nicholson is born in Neptune, New Jersey. Among his movie roles, Chinatown, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, The Shining, Terms of Endearment, and As Good as It Gets. Today in History, April 22nd. Camille Bohannon, The Associated Press.
Today's word is curb. Curb means to restrain or to check. Think about the curb on the street. It's there to restrain your car from rolling onto the sidewalk. You often hear the word curb used with the word appetite. Let's say I'm going out to dinner with my friends at a hip new restaurant in town at 8. I usually eat at 5 with my kids. When I get to the restaurant, I don't want to eat everything in sight. So at 6 p.m., I have to have a little snack to curb my appetite. Then when I get to the restaurant, I can just order one entree. Curb, to check or to restrain.
Tell me, Caleb, what is the A-Team?
Well, Dr. Neighbors, if you have to ask, then you're not a part of it.